time to be a rock star if your name is Mowgli. If your name is Mowgli. Hey, buddy. What's up, everybody? I don't know if anybody can, comments, chat. Where can I see all that good stuff? Comments. There we are. But, I can't quite see me. And, but that's okay. I don't really need to see me. I need to see you. What's up, everybody? Jackson here. And, for a second, I'm going to sit here and try to make life a little easier for me to see because, it's just whatever. It's just another day here in sunny California, which is why I'm wearing shades. And Mowgli is sitting here not wearing shades. And it's beautiful. How are things with you guys? I really want to be able to see everything. And all I'm seeing is you. Okay. Hello, my friends. Hello to, let's see, who else is here? There's a lot of people here, man. I'm just going to pick somebody in random, like Carrie Wentworth. What's up from Massachusetts? And Karen in Holland and Gina. Gina in My Cats Are Spoiled Brats. Are you a spoiled brat? Oh, man, he's totally spoiled. He's out. And we got Australia in the house, and we have got everybody. My gosh, there's a bunch of you guys here. How is the day before Catterday for everybody? I hope it's well, man. It is, oh, what? Okay. You know what? It's so funny. As these fly by, I'm like, wait, someone's in urgent care. Someone's in Chicago. I do not have that. And I think it's kind of like you get to that, all right, I'm getting older phase where I cannot keep up with, you young people and your chat boxy things. Anyway, we are going to be talking about a bunch of stuff today. Let's see. Cats. Audrey, do you want to talk about dogs? She's totally offended. So we do have one cat here. If you guys can see Mowgli sitting in his, yes. And I'm telling you, it is simply by chance that he's sitting in his Jackson Galaxy convertible clamshell bed. That is actually coincidence. But let me just see what's going on here. We got someone in Indonesia here in the house. Good to see you. Veronica. What's up, Veronica in Houston? We are going to put on slow chat. You see? Now listen. Maybe I could do that. But maybe if I touch buttons, I'll break everything. So let me see if I can. Let's see if I can. I'm so scared. And I have my good friend. Let's see. Sorry. I'm looking to see if someone's going to help me here because we are actually not coming from either YouTube or from Facebook. We are coming from StreamYard, and StreamYard is just giving me grief at the moment in terms of being able to read everything that's coming through here. But I am seeing you guys all the way around. You guys are everywhere. Elizabeth says, I saved your cat's life. Learning from the videos. Oh, right on. Yay. Good. I'm glad. That's why we do these videos, man. And we do a lot of them. I was counting up the other day. We have gone well past 400 videos. I had no idea that we could even do that. So, meaning me. I didn't really think I could talk 400 videos worth, but I guess if you added up all the years on TV as well. Jessica M., thank you so much for supporting the channel, and anyone in advance who super chats us up here because, Mowgli's we got to pay for his beds and his food and all that. And there should be other cats out here at some point as well. You are standing in my Catio with me. And I'm on a tripod here, so there might be a little bit of an issue showing you anything but this little chunk of Catio. But out there, you can't see much of anything. You got a chicken run out there. That's where Scarlet Chicken is right now. I'm really glad Elizabeth is in the house, who's a vet tech student. Right on. Yay to vet techs. yay to vets right now. It's been a really rough time to be a vet or a vet tech in the world at the moment, post pandemic. Thank you guys so much for doing what you do. And Gina Baker, thank you for the love. Well, wait, what does it say? Oh, Elizabeth thanking me for letting her know that lilies are poisonous, which they are. Do not have lilies in your house. You ever notice that though? Whenever anyone sends you a bouquet of flowers, there's always a lily in there. And even, whenever we send anything, the florists were like, hey, we're cat people here. They still put lilies in there. So be very careful, will you? What else does this say? Yes, of course. Now I will answer questions as we stand here, and but obviously there's a lot coming in here, and I would say for almost any question, that there will be a video on it, or there's a book where I talk about it, like Total Cat Mojo, or 10 whole seasons of My Cat from Hell. So it's there somewhere. Madison's in the house. Madison, Mowgli, Da Vinci says, hey. Yeah, Mowgli says they can go get drinks after. Yes, and I am wearing my Too Cool for School purple shades because I can't read without them. So if you're going to have to be an old person and need glasses to read, then you might as well make them purple in my book anyway. So what else is going down? What I wanted to talk about, I wanted to make sure I talked about today was the video that we put out on Sunday, if you haven't seen it yet. And it's important because as I was putting it out there, I'm like, how many people are going to be thinking that I'm like this tough love, you got to let your cat cry it out kind of person when it comes to encouraging change in your cat. So I do want to talk about that. Corinna is asking how Caroline is. Thank you so much for asking about Caroline. She's hanging in there. She's hanging in there. If you don't know the story about Caroline the cat, she's our eldest in the home. She's 15, and she is currently in hospice here in the house because she has pancreatic cancer. And I have been documenting that through a vlog, which was I got to be honest with you guys, it wasn't the easiest thing in the world to do. Like, I didn't want you to think that I was just like making content about my cat and her final weeks or months. I just know that, having taught a lot of classes where, we discuss grief and all the different elements of grief and anticipatory grief, and that it's a really difficult road. And I wanted everyone to know that I'm learning as we go along. There's no blueprint to this, And so just in case you wanted to catch up, there's the 5th installment of Caroline's vlog is coming this weekend on Sunday. And in it, our house call vet comes over and does cold laser therapy and acupuncture on her, which is it's really great. And it has helped her, I think, tremendously. But yeah, it's a really crazy story. Pancreatic cancer in cats is hyper rare, which we found out the hard way because we're sitting there trying to figure out a path forward, and we thought we did, and we didn't, and then we decided that after weighing a lot of things that we were just going to make her comfortable because according to the doctors at that point, she had between 2 weeks and a month. And that was back in mid-December. So we're just hanging tight here, eating a lot of treats. Not me, her. But in extension, so is every other cat in this house, and everyone's going to have to go on a diet in a little bit. But in the meantime, she's just getting lots of love, and she's hanging in. And I will let you guys know, of course, as things progress, because, it's a journey. And I will say this as well. Somebody had said to me, like, there's something about, wow, putting your cat's final weeks or months or whatever out into the world is kind of a, when she said brave, I think she kind of meant dumb thing to do. But what I told her is what I'm going to tell you guys is, if it weren't for you, if it weren't for the community that is you, and how insanely supportive we've always been for each other all these years, there's no way I would have done it. I think there's no way you can make yourself that vulnerable if you think that you're just going out into the big bad world by yourself. Anyway, thank you for all the prayers, you guys. And like I said, Sunday you'll see the video about acupuncture, and you will see our girl Caroline and be able to say hi to her. So, what else is going on here? How's my turtle? Says Zoe in Scotland. Sammy the turtle is doing really, really well. In fact, no, he's not out here right now. But Sammy the turtle is now, what is he, 36 years old. He was my mom's turtle before she passed, and then he became part of this family. And he really is my wife Minu's turtle. I love Sammy, but she would just like I'm always afraid if Minu leaves town for like a day that something's going to happen to Sammy on my watch, and I might as well just leave home, never come back. So, but he's doing great. Anyway, what else is going down? Millennial turtle. Yeah, he is quite that. So anyway, someone had asked me about shock collars, and that's up here a little bit. Yeah, no. How's that? In fact, there is a video on the channel all about shock collars. Yeah, of course. No. We would never. No, absolutely not. Don't do it, ever. There you go. Safe chew toys for cats, asked Sarah. I'm trying to figure out what you mean by chew toys. I mean, they kind of don't apply as much for cats as they do dogs. I mean, in terms of what they're used for. One of my favorite things are Silvervine sticks. Are amazing because they have sort of that great, happy feeling property like that catnip has, but it comes in a stick. And all my cats love them. And so that's one of my favorites right there. Wait, someone just called me Mr. Galaxy. So in that case, I have to answer the question. Victoria Irvin, Mr. Galaxy. Do you have anything on adopting a previously feral cat? Oh, in terms of videos. No, I mean, I have videos where we talk about overcoming fears. And as a matter of fact, last week's video, which was the video on the challenge line, is very much about, how we balance comfort and challenge. And that one would definitely go for a cat that you brought in who was either under-socialized or unsocialized altogether. So that's where I would start. You just got to measure those things. Also, you have to, if you're going to have a cat with you in your home that is feral, then you have to temper your expectations is all. You to a certain degree, they are going to be who they are going to be. You can absolutely, ask. You can ask. You can bribe. You can do all kinds of things, and then you can just give it time and make sure that they know you would never put them in a position where they're forced to do much of anything. The only thing, here's the thing. We're still talking about shock collars here, but. The thing is, the only thing that I worry about when it comes to you out there who have, semi-feral or house ferals or whatever, how are you going to get them out of the house if something happens? That's the only thing I want you to consider is, in case of emergency, how are you going to get those cats out? So here's what I will say is, and again, this refers back to the whole challenge line video, is that if you are going to have that cat in your life, you are going to have to make some things a little uncomfortable. So, for instance, as much as that cat might want to hide under the bed, you can't do it. You got to block that. You got to block the unders. You got to block basically anything that you can't get to. So you can't allow that cat to live. You know, I had one cat in our life for a while who would burrow under the bed into like the box spring area. And there's no way. There's no way you're going to get them out of there, get them into a carrier, get them out of the house. You do have a much better chance if they're not hiding. So, wait, I'm going to break for a second. Now, you guys got to know, like, I have serious ADHD, and it's great to have to go back and forth here. But we're still getting a lot of questions about Caroline, and that makes me so happy. You guys make me so happy. Thank you. But yes, what I was going to say is that not only do you do that and make sure that you can get them at all times, that also means the ups. I'm not just talking about blocking the unders. You know, you can't let your cat turn into a rafter cat. You can't let them disappear on top of cabinets. And finally, you make their carrier like the safe place. So if you're going to replace the under of the bed, you're saying no. But the yes instead is a carrier that you just get them to love. It has their comfiest bed inside or blankets. They get their favorite treats predictably in there. And in times of fear, the hope is that's their panic room. That's their safe place to go. Anyway, that's what I got for you there. Happy. Yes. Again, Lisa's now asking how Caroline is. Stay current. Sunday at, I believe, what time are we going to be posting that? Lindsay will tell me. Lindsay, tell me what time we're posting that video on Sunday. But the latest vlog episode will show our semi-weekly, every 10 days or so. Caroline gets cold laser therapy and acupuncture. And there we go. That's it. Okay, you know what's funny? Oh, it's in the banner, 11 a.m. 11 a.m. Pacific time is when we will premiere that video. And wait, it's so funny because I swear to God, not that I want you guys to do this because then I'll never be able, but every time someone says Mr. Galaxy, I'm like, ooh, I'll read that question. Because someone thinks I'm a grown-up, and that's really great. And of course I lost the question, but Mr. Galaxy, oh, I lost it. Oh, there it is. Dom Case is asking me, do you have a video about fixed cats? I mean, cats just getting fixed? Well, fix your cat. That's my advice. There is absolutely no reason, my good feline friends, that we would not spay or neuter every one of our cats. Please do it. Please do not hesitate. If you haven't done it yet, please do it. If someone in your family or a friend circle has not spayed or neutered their cats, please beg them to do that. We have too many cats in the world, my friends, and we have to get a handle on it, even though they are all wonderful and lovable, including my boy right behind me. But we got to stop making so many of them. And so that's about what I can answer to that. Somebody brought a backpack for their cat, but it wasn't my backpack? How dare you? Whatever. Have fun with that. How many people out there have harness trained their cats? I want to hear about that. Because it's funny. I mean, I'm a huge supporter of harness training. If your cat wants to go out there and you want to take them out, heck yeah, you should do it. There's a lot of sort of naysayers getting airtime these days, saying that everyone's doing it irresponsibly. Cats are getting loose all over the place, you know, running around, dragging leashes, doing whatever. I would say as long as you learn how to do it and get them fit right, and then start in a quiet place. Like, for instance, if I was harness training Mowgli over there, who wants nothing to do with it, but if he did, I would start him here in the Catio, get him used to that feeling of the harness and the leash and everything. And then I would start taking him out into the world. I also would say that if you're going to harness train that cat, when you're walking them down the street, this is why I was thinking of the backpacks. Have something like that, where you guys can have a walk. But if something were to happen, if there's a dog off leash, if there's something that spooks your cat, you could scoop and into the pack and be done with it. Just, it's great to have a fire drill of some sort at all times. That's my motto there. Okay, we have, okay, someone just called me Sir Galaxy. So that's cool too. AL says, how do you keep cats' dental health good on wet food only? Mine are on prescription dental dry. Well, aren't we opening up a can of worms there, AL? You get it? Can of worms? Mowgli? You get? Okay. Anyway, first of all, anybody who says that dry food cleans teeth is a big fat liar. They don't. It doesn't work. Food will not clean your cat's teeth. And it's funny because I'm not a lover of dry food. And there's plenty of videos on that, and I can tell you all about that. But yeah, don't like it. And I think that when the sell on it is that it's going to help clean your cat's teeth, even if it were to scrape off the tartar, even if it were to do it, it would be so minimal that it's just not worth it. What I would rather you do if you're concerned about your cat's dental health is brush their teeth. Which I don't really do, got to be honest. And I did a video about that too. But I'm all for it, man. You want to brush your cat's teeth? There's some great toothbrushes out there. You can slowly get your cat used to it if that's something you want to do for them. And then you got to take them to the vet I would say every 18 months at the max, and have a dental done under sedation. That's the way to really, really get in there and clean teeth, just like we would do. We would go to the dentist and clean their teeth. But don't, what I'm saying? Don't believe the hype. That's all I'm saying. Don't believe the hype. And there are people who harness train their cats. Right on, you guys. Right on. And again, just like there's some people saying this in here too. Your cat may have no interest whatsoever in going out there. Heck yeah. To each cat their own. And for us, like anything that we can do for them because they want it, other than Mowgli would love to just sort of hang from the lights here, but you got to draw the line somewhere. Let's see. Elizabeth, why would you be asking me if I ever met Howie from America's Got Talent? Howie Mandel? Is that what we're talking about? Why would I know Howie Mandel? Is it because I'm bald and we belong to the same club and we wear glasses? I don't know. Adrienne, I wish I could show you the kitties. The problem is that, if I move this thingamajig, I'm afraid it's going to go away. But here, I can show you. There's Mowgli right there. Mowgli hanging out in the catio here. I'll change my angle here because I'm brave enough to do that. But yeah, now you can see my boy. Everybody wants to see you. You want to come say hi? Come here. Oh, you my boy. When he was a little baby, he used to just ride on my shoulders constantly. And now he's not such a little baby, and he still very much loves my shoulders. But say hi to the loving world, my boy. Say hi to everybody. He's like, I'm Mowgli, and I think I'm a parrot sometimes. And Daddy is a pirate. And okay, parrot. This is called the back-ended compliment, and I really don't need a back-ended compliment right about now. Ugh. I love you. I just don't want your butthole in my face. Anyway, that exactly is the quote of the day. So anyway, what else is going down here? That's so funny. Someone just called you a tiny baby. He is so not a tiny baby. He is a very big baby at this point. But yeah, when he was little, just watch out. If your kitten loves to ride on your shoulders, maybe don't quite let him do it all the time. And if you've seen Mowgli before, now he's starting to settle in. And once he does, I'm going to show you guys something. If he does, he's starting to make biscuits. Okay, you want to spy on him? Let's spy on him. Because once he starts to make biscuits, then there's a decent chance he's also going to suck his thumb. Yes, my boy is a thumb sucker. We don't make fun of thumb suckers here. And then once he's done that, he'll do the old, what I call the rep blep, which is the, so we'll see if that happens too. Patty's asking me if I still play music out. You know what's funny is that, and if you don't know, that was my life before Cats. I was a songwriter, singer, musician, guitar player. And the second the Cat thing took over, my guitars like left me, you know, and I am constantly like, yeah, man, I'm going to find the time. I'm going to pick it up again. I'm going to make some music for you guys. And I keep saying it, and I will. But I usually say it in like, oh, it's my New Year's resolution. So let's see. Yes, I will do my best to rock on. Oh my God, Autumn Pinky Cat says that your cats as well suck their thumbs. You know what? I've been around the block, man. I have not seen too many thumb suckers. And I'll be honest, like he was doing it when he was a baby, and my wife was like, we should probably break him of doing that. And I was like, you know, it ain't hurting anybody. So we'll see if he does that after a little while. Yeah, no shame. That's my shoe. No shame. You know, I was a thumb sucker when I was a kid. Tatiana, what's up in Greece? And well, here's the funny thing. Glitch Vlogs is saying like I should play for my cats. Let me tell you something. If I was more of a delicate flower, I would take it very personally. But it does not matter if I pick up a guitar or a bass or if I play piano or whatever. Every animal in the house heads for the hills. I am talking dogs, cats, Sammy the turtle, Scarlet the chicken, everyone's gone. So, you know, I am sure for every, that guy, I don't remember his name, the guy who has those clips where he's playing piano and his cat's like, oh, Daddy, I love you so much. Yeah, never, ever going to be me. But Laird Galaxy. This says Laura Pip. I'm a laird now. Do an album similar to Venetian Snares, songs about my cats. Yeah. No, man. Maybe. Chris Creed. Thank you, Chris Creed, for supporting this channel and everything we do. I mean, thank you, every single one of you, but thank you for helping us pay the bills. Ty is asking me, okay, we have more Mr. Galaxies, but I'll now respond to Sir Galaxy. Ty asked how many animals we have in the house. So that would be 4 cats, 2 dogs, chicken, turtle. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that really it? Man, I'll tell you what. I mean, our numbers have gotten low since my wife and I met. I mean, we did it on purpose. You know, we had made the decision to start reducing our numbers over time, but I think we topped out at 11 cats in the house at one point. But you know, the years do what the years do. Somebody else just gave us a little bit of love here, and that would be Colin Skelding. Thank you so much for your assistance here at the channel, and as well, Happy Camper. Thank you, Happy Camper. You make me a happy camper. Aloha to Jay Berg. Anyway, what's going on here? What? So fast and bulbous. Sly, Ozzy, PJ, Eddie, and Ziggy are all named after musicians. You know, I just want to know this. Fast and Bulbous, is PJ named after PJ Harvey? Because that is great company. I mean, if you got that is a great range of musicians that are represented there. So, all love to you for putting PJ in there. Let's see. What else are we dealing with here? Christine Hines, thank you for the love. And the same thing back to you, Jay Berg. What other questions you might have for me today? Wait. Who's talking about Captain Beefheart? Isn't what a Captain Beefheart reference? Something about the back-ended compliment? Oh, I love this one. You guys are going for it now. Barb Dreams, His Highness Sir Galaxy, Whisperer of Cats, first of his name. Any tips on how to handle a cat that is very easily distracted? She has high energy, but has trouble focusing on one thing at a time. Join the freaking party, man. That's what I'm saying. A lot of it, when it comes down to play and keeping your cats focused on play, a lot of it is just, there's no shortcut. It's just finding that motivation. If they're working on puzzle toys, it's like, what is the jackpotiest jackpot that you can possibly jackpot when it comes to the treats? If it's interactive, that all comes down to you. When you're playing with that wand and that feather, here's the algebra. You make a massive idiot out of yourself, your cat will play. That's it. That's my advice for the day. And it's funny because my wife was saying last night, she goes, you just have to cop to the fact that, like, no matter how many times you tell people to how to play with their cats, that nobody plays, that you just have a thing, that you're just better at it than most. And I really do not agree with that. I think everybody can do it. So not her, however. Okay. So wait, Cheryl Schaefer. What's up, Cheryl Schaefer? And thank you for supporting. And you say spending the weekend pet sitting 5 cats, one house. 5 cats, best client. Right on, man. Glad you're doing that. Krista C says, what does Mowgli and my other cats eat? They are switching to raw. Any tips? Yes, of course I do. And Krista, like I said, thank you for your love in the form of one of these super stickery things. And Nunya Business, thank you for loving on the channel as well. And before let me just see if you're just being boring, dude. How come you're not sucking on your thumb? Right now would be thumb sucking time. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, transitioning to raw food. I'm a big raw food fan. We actually serve a mix here in the house between the dogs and the cats, and we just stick with like high quality wet and raw, and these guys do just fine with both. We also, for the crunchy stuff, will feed freeze dried raw, which I would totally encourage you guys. Like if your cats are into the crunchy stuff, or you're trying to get them off the junky stuff, but they like the crunch, then go for freeze dried raw. Just do it slowly. Any change that you put your cat through, whether environmentally, nutritionally, whatever it is, cats don't like quick changes, man. They just don't. And when it comes to nutrition, cats' tummies really don't appreciate quick changes, and especially if you're going to something like raw. I would recommend that as you're going from one to the other, I would start by just sort of gently cooking, actually, and then getting it lower and lower until you get it where you want it to be. You're still getting all the great stuff that is meat, and that's really, at the end of the day, what your cat should be eating. And as I said that, I was saying cat, and then Fast and Bulbous came in with Captain Beefheart, so it came out what your captain would eat. And the Captain Beefheart reference, a squid eating dough in a polyethylene bag is Fast and Bulbous. Oh, you were making a self-reference. Well, thank you. Sasha and Macy were named after musicians, says Lisa. All right. Now, Sasha, I don't know. Tell me who Sasha is, because I know you must be talking Macy Gray there, but I don't know who else that would be. Now, I got a story for you guys. Check this out. So my may she rest, Valoria, who lived to be 26 years old. Valoria was named after um, uh, a song by the Pixies. So, and I'm a huge Pixies fan. So now she died, God, 5 years ago now, and uh, the Valoria reference was not always like, you know, not everybody knows the song, you know. So anyway, about in November, I get this box of hats and clothes and sweatshirts or whatever, and I didn't know who it was from. It came here. There was cute cats on it and everything, but I was like, yeah, I think this should go in the donation box. I don't know who it is, and it doesn't really vibe. I don't whatever. And about 2 months later, my wife is like, why did you want to get rid of this stuff? I mean, isn't this that band that you like? And it was from the Pixies. The Pixies had sent me sweatshirts and hats and all kinds of things because they had heard that I had named my cat Valoria, and they also liked my work. I was totally verklempt, and I still am. Lucy Duplantier is how I'm going to pronounce your name. Thank you for your support of the channel. Thank you very much. Wait, what else are we saying here? I know, Sam. It's really cool. I mean, listen, I get easily giddy about things. Like when I called out my favorite vegan frozen pizza, Blackbird Pizza, and they sent me 6 pizzas, and I did a little dance. It doesn't take much to make me happy, but really, getting merch from the Pixies and telling me they would they would get me into a show. No, seriously, doesn't take much. Let's see. Oh, and Fast and Bulbous is saying cats named after Sly Stone, Ozzy, obviously Ozzy, Eddie as in Iron Maiden's mascot, and Eddie Van Halen, and Ziggy Stardust. There we go. That's right, Glitch Vlogs. I've been trying to meet you. Mr. Jackson, have you ever heard of static electricity from the chip? My cat and also a couple of other friends have noticed cat and human getting zapped. Litter dust, I have no idea what you're saying. From the chip? You mean from a microchip? No, that could not happen. Let's see. What else is going down here? My God. First of all, thank you guys for your patience, because as I'm reading, I am also reading, and then I'm reading, and then I'm sort of living life, and then I'm reading again. And my brain is not meant for that, So Margin says, when do I visit Holland? I visit Holland the second you're like, Jackson, come and visit Holland. You guys got to know that I am one happy person when I'm out on the road meeting you guys. It's like my favorite thing in the world. Where am I going to be, by the way? I'm doing some stuff. I'm doing a lot of stuff with animal shelters these days, but they're not public events. I'm working with the shelter folks. But if you happen to see me somewhere in the Springfield, Massachusetts area next week, that is me. You would see me. I'll also be in various points in Texas. So if you just happen to see a big, crazy, bald, purple sunglass wearing dude in places like San Antonio or Austin or Houston in the next couple of weeks, that's me. And I would love to visit Japan. I would love to come to Canada again. All the places that you're mentioning, my God. And ASAP Lizzie's Hungarian, as am I. Did you know I'm a first-generation American, Lizzie? My dad was Hungarian. Thank you, Sam. Thank you for the support, and thank you for your love for Caroline again. You guys rock. Thank you again for calling out Caroline so many times in one quick time together. It means a heck of a lot. I will tell you guys something. Listen, not to get all downery about things, but grief is part of life, it is one of those great mysteries how we deal with dying. And I will say this: one of the things that I have learned is say it. You know, if you're feeling something, say it to somebody. Don't, you know, because as you can probably, if you watch if you watch the vlog series about Caroline, the strangest stuff will come into your head. The weirdest, like, guilt things, and like, oh, I should have done this, or, you know, like, oh, I've messed everything up. I mean, the craziest stuff. And it comes out in weird ways. And if you don't process and if you don't let it flow through you, then it gets stuck in very odd ways. So that's one of the things. Anyway, there's a bunch of people who are supporting right now, so I want to call you guys out. Amanda, hug and kiss. I have a senior Napoleon who pees outside his box more than he pees in it. Urinary tract is healthy. Vet supplements haven't helped. I try to play with different toys to boost confidence, but he just watches me with rapt interest. Amanda, I wish I knew. But the fact is, if you're calling your cat a Napoleon, then what my assumption is that territorially your boy is pretty insecure. So what's he insecure about? Is it the other cats in the house? Is there not enough space that he can call his own? Is he being threatened by outside cats to some degree? I will tell you this, man. I love you. Thank you for your support. And I don't know your boy, but I do have a lot of videos on the topic of peeing around the house, as well as a lot of blogs and that kind of thing. So so wait, who else? Oh, Lucy Duplantier is now a Mojo Knot. Thank you for joining the Mojo Knots. And by the way, if you want to know what a Mojo Knot is, that is the club that you can join on YouTube, where we give you sort of special things that nobody else gets to see, outtakes and extended cuts, and live streams only for Mojo Knots, record reviews. Done a whole bunch of record reviews just for the Mojo Knots. So anyway, who else is here? Yes. Thank you guys, man. Thank you for helping. Delta Tango. My cat will not eat wet food. I've tried different brands and flavors, different bowls, different places in the house, mixing dry food in with the wet, not feeding him all day. I'm desperate. Okay. Well, here's the thing. Number one, and you know, if you tried all this other stuff, then you've tried it. But number one is make sure you're not free feeding your cat in between meals. If you're offering them stuff in between and it happens to be the dry crunchy or whatever, then of course they're not going to be motivated to change. The second thing I would say is that don't stop trying. Look at textures and smells and like their very favorite tastes. There are so many brands out there. And I will say this to you, is that I personally would rather your cat eat the junkiest wet food in the world than the healthiest dry food. So start low, man. Go for that low hanging cat food branch, man, or fruit. Not fruit, but whatever it is that's made of meat that they will eat. And then lastly, it's fine if you want to go with freeze dried raw, which is great. And it has all that great meat. It's just freeze dried. In that case, you just want to make sure that you're supplementing with making sure your cat's eating as much water as they possibly can. Did I say eating water? You know exactly what I mean. Don't make fun of me. Barb Williams, thank you for your support, Barb, who says, I love you dearly. You're an amazing human being. You know what? Thank you for many laughs, joy, and above all your knowledge. Love to Caroline. Thank you, Barb. That's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. That was very embarrassing. Lucy Duplantier, our new Mojo Knot, says, hey, Cat Daddy, just want to thank you. Years ago, you inspired me to become a foster, and I did. Yay. I learned to bottle feed and became a neonatal foster. Yay. I've helped over 50 kittens. Yay. That makes me so very happy. And Lord Galaxy. Oh, man, I opened up something here. Yes, eating water. Yeah. Kel Storm says, Jackson, my cat refuses to drink water. I'm baffled. Here's the thing. Your cats, if they're eating a wet diet, if they're eating meat, naturally, cats aren't big drinkers. Don't forget, they come from desert animals, so they should be getting over 70% of their hydration through their food. So not all cats are going to drink, man. Not a lot, anyway. But offer all kinds, whether it's the combination of fountains and different types of bowls. Listen, you can do as much as you want. We had one cat. This is it. This is all he would drink from. So you had to have a separate one there for him. Anyway, wait. Someone, hey, there's Parker Frank saying hi from Vermont. And let me tell you something about Vermont. I'll be there too this summer. I can't wait. I'll tell you where and when I get there, but I do love Vermont, and I should be there for a big chunk of the summer. Also, the hope is by the autumn, you're going to see me more in Spain as well. Yay, because we love Spain so much. Anyway, I'm going to have to start wrapping this up, you guys, because we've been at this for quite a while. But I was going to say something. First of all, do not forget that Sunday at 11 a.m. Pacific time, everybody who is sitting here throwing vibes of love on our beautiful Caroline, she thanks you, I thank you, and you can find out more about the journey on Sunday. And I will absolutely be keeping you guys in the loop. Jeanette says Kate Celesti's in Vermont. I forgot Kate's in Vermont. I'll have to find Kate when I get there. I mean, yeah, it's only so big of a state, right? And so don't forget, watch the video on Sunday. Go back and watch last week's video because there's so much I want you guys to. It's a short video, but it really is one of the most like central concepts that I talk about, which is called the challenge line. Plus, I play a football coach and I yell and scream. And I don't know if you guys remember who Stuart Smalley is, Al Franken, Saturday Night Live, but I play him as well. I play characters in that one, but I want you to watch it. And Arsino says, thank you, by the way, for your support. Greetings from Germany. My 6-month-old male cat seems to be stressed out, confused, not knowing what to do. Can this be like puberty? He will be castrated Tuesday. Okay. That described my puberty all the way around. Not the castration part, but the confused and the all that, because puberty will do it to you. But I will tell you that some of the things that you might be interpreting as confused is probably fixated, is probably like driven to do things only your hormones will do. And you will see that change once he's fixed. And don't forget, you guys, you don't have to wait until 6 months old. You might hear that. Not true. You can definitely fix your cat earlier than 6 months, just in case you are so inclined and interested, which I hope you are. Oh my God. Someone just said that I was like Al Pacino in Any Given Sunday. It was kind of my vibe that I was going for. Good call right there. Hey, baby boy, you want to start saying goodbye to everybody here? My boy. Uh-oh. I'm doing exactly what I would tell you not to do, but just because I don't have a toy here, that I am playing with my hand. Oh my God, I can't believe I did that. Thank you, Dom. Dom says the video is quite funny. Quite funny? I would say hilarious. That's just me. So go back and watch that video as well. Thank you guys for supporting the channel all the way around. If you're joining us from Facebook right now, thank you there. But really, you have made it possible for us to put out a lot of information and entertainment by supporting our YouTube channel. So don't forget to subscribe and also become a Mojo Knot. That's also helpful. Also support us by going to the Jackson Galaxy store, jacksongalaxy.com, where we sell this, which is one of my favoriteest things in the world. And not just because I make it, but this is our convertible clamshell bed, which if we're talking about cats who need a little bit of wallflowerness, and see, just make this small like that. And then as they get braver, we open it up and it becomes a bed. It's one of my favorites. And Mowgli's like, you just messed with my bed, man. Oh, look, somebody said that. See, thank you, Grayson. Grayson loves when I play characters. You know what? I get like I want you guys to watch those character videos because I love them and I love nothing more than to put on costumes for you guys. And here's one for you. If you haven't watched this one yet, go back. There's a video where we did a game show called Cat Got Your Tongue, and in it I played both the MC and I played the contestant. And the contestant has a comb over, and I will tell you this: that my dear beloved wife took, I think it was like doll hair or hair from one of her puppets, and crazy glued them to my head one at a time to make that look for you. I did it for you. Anyway, all right. Oh man, Sarah in New Zealand. Let me tell you something, Sarah. New Zealand is one of those places. When we got there, it was like, yeah, I can't leave. Man, I can't wait to come back and see you guys again. Okay, so wait a minute. Who's a vegan? I'm a vegan. That's right. Julie Martinez Garcia. I am a vegan. It must be a conversation that's going on here. It's Joseph saying, what's my favorite vegan restaurant? You know, funny that you should ask that, because I do travel all over the freaking place. One of my favorites is right here in Los Angeles. That would be Crossroads Kitchen. I adore Crossroads Kitchen and will eat there anytime I can. God, and then, I'm a fast food dude. So there's a lot of fast foodie type vegan places now that I absolutely love, which I won't call it because it's embarrassing. But yeah, the amazing thing is no matter where you live now, there is pretty kick-ass vegan food. And that was not the case like 5 years ago even. But I'm trying to think, like, what's my favorite vegan restaurant in, oh my God. You pick a town and I'll pick it. But I'm telling you, there's anyway. That's about it, man. I got to go because now obviously words aren't coming out of my mouth the way they should. Not that they were before because I was eating water before. Hold on a second. There's something I'm supposed to be checking out here. Wait. Who? Wait. What? Cat? Who's Cat? Lindsay? Tell me what I'm looking at that you're telling me to look at? Somebody named Cat? There's a cat? And of course there's a cat here. Tell me. All right, there's someone named Cat who's asked several times about their cat. Cat is asking about cat. Okay, thank you. Lindsay's telling me right now. Cat, if you're still here, you can ask me one more time, and then I gotta go. Oh wait, there's Cat. There's Cat. Me, says Cat. Surgery, and now the cats are hissing at one cat. The cats are hissing at him. Okay, here you go. That was tough. Cat, what you're probably dealing with is called non-recognition aggression. And we do have a video on that as well. So go check that out. I think in the thumbnail of the video, you'll see it say something like post-vet visit aggression. Basically, when your cat has anesthesia, especially, they're going to come back smelling like another cat. And because cats identify their world so much through scent and communal scent, that's how they relate to one another before they even do with their eyes, really, in terms of recognition. So your cat comes back kind of putting anesthesia and off of their pores. They smell like something else. So the best thing I can tell you to do, you can separate for a minute, but if your cat just got back from surgery, go find something that they lay on, rub them down. I would tell you guys every time you take one of your cats to the vet, especially if they're going to be staying over, have something like a t-shirt that smells like them and like you, put it in a baggie of some sort before they come back into the house, rub them down. But just take it slow with them. If you got to separate for a little bit, get that smell back, then that's what you got to do, Cat. I didn't rub her before bringing her to the vet. It's okay. It's not about before. It's about now. So don't worry about it. And I hope everything turned out well, Cat. All right, Jackson is talked out. And Paige is asking what a catio is. This, dear Paige, is a catio. It's a patio for cats. Check out the video, which is called appropriately, What is a Catio? And that features my Cat Daddy Dictionary character named Nigel, who has possibly the worst British accent ever committed. There you go. Yes, I am in the catio. I can't stop looking at these comments because I love you guys, and I do. And hopefully we will see you this weekend on Sunday, and hopefully you'll watch the whole series. You can go back right now and just watch the series that is the vlog on Caroline. It is not very produced. It's not very anything. It's just me talking and experiencing and processing what is happening to us and to Caroline right now. And that's, again, thanks to you guys, because if it weren't for you and all the love that has gone back and forth in this community over so many years, there's no way that I would be able to process that in real time on a camera. But that's because of you. So I love you guys. And we will talk very, very soon. Keep your eyes open. Mojo Knots, we've got, I am sure, something coming your way as well when it comes to live streams. And have a beautiful weekend. Mowgli, you got anything to say? What are you going to say? You want to say goodbye to everybody? You want to say good night, goodbye? What? My boy. My boy. Yes, I can do that too. Not everybody can, but I can. And also, you might hear the story about our feral cat Todd, who I'm trying to get social enough to come into this house. You may see that as well. All right, my loves, have a wonderful weekend. Happy early Catterday to you. Light, love, and mojo. Take care of all the cats in your life. Take care of the cats that are not in your life. Practice TNR. Adopt, don't shop. Please, my friends, spay and neuter your animals. Put love on everybody that you know that works in animal welfare and support the heck out of them. Go into your local animal shelter right this moment and bring them like an edible arrangement. Bring them a freaking cake or something to eat. My God, these guys do hard work. Love to all you guys. Take care.